Welcome to Trending Farm. Famous for their hundreds of acres of organic farms in Australia, Muscovy duck farms bring in millions of dollars to farmers here every year. How do they plan and raise this special breed of duck to bring in such huge profits? Watch this farming documentary. Muscovy ducks are ideally suited for large-scale farming due to their exceptional characteristics.
When these ducks cross with our domestic,
they boast a rapid growth rate, maturing in just 10 to 12 weeks and produce an average of 120 to 150 eggs per year. Muscovy ducks also exhibit robust disease resistance, reducing mortality rates and antibiotic usage. Their quiet nature mitigates noise pollution, while their cleaner foraging habits facilitate harmonious multi-species farming operations. With adaptability to tropical climates up to 80 DGF and thrivability on diverse diets. Muscovy ducks offer farmers a low-maintenance, high-yielding and sustainable option for egg production. Setting up a Muscovy duck farm requires careful planning to ensure the ducks thrive. Begin with a predator-proof enclosure offering at least 10 to 15 square feet per duck, located on elevated, well-drained land to avoid flooding. The shelter should include a co-op with proper ventilation, measuring around 4 square feet per duck and equipped with nesting boxes 12 x 12 inches each for egg laying. A shaded area with vegetation is essential for resting, while a clean water source, such as a shallow trough or kiddie pool, should be available for drinking and light bathing. Farmers advise sloping the floor of the coop at a gradient of 150 to prevent moisture buildup and using sand or straw for bedding. Feeding stations positioned 18 inches off the ground should provide a balanced diet of grains, protein and supplements. Rotational grazing paddocks, each about 500 square feet, support vegetation regrowth and duck foraging activities. Proper nutrition and health management are essential for a successful duck farm. Ducks require a diet of 16 to 18% protein for growth and egg production, typically sourced from grains like corn and soybean meal, supplemented with greens such as spinach or forage crops. Each duck consumes approximately 0.25 to 0.4 pounds of feed daily, and access to at least 1 gallon of clean water per day per duck is vital for digestion and hygiene. Veterinarians recommend regular deworming and vaccinations against common diseases like avian cholera. Housing should maintain a temperature of 50 to 75 deep with ventilation rates of 0.1 cubic feet per minute per pound of bird weight to prevent respiratory issues. Experts advise bedding materials like straw or wood shavings replaced weekly to minimize foot problems. Regular observation for signs of illness, such as lethargy or changes in appetite, enables early intervention and reduces flock losses. The breeding season for Muscovy ducks typically peaks in spring and early summer, when females begin laying eggs at 6 to 7 months of age. During this period, each female can lay 8 to 15 eggs per clutch, with a 48-hour interval between eggs. Eggs should be collected promptly each morning to prevent breakage, contamination, or predation. Farmers recommend wearing gloves to handle eggs and placing them in padded containers to avoid cracking. Collected eggs are classified based on size, shape, and shell quality. High-quality eggs are smooth, uniformly shaped, and free from cracks or discoloration, making them suitable for hatching. Smaller, misshapen, or damaged eggs are typically removed from the hatching process. For incubation, eggs are stored at 55 to 60 depth with 70 to 80% humidity and rotated twice daily to maintain viability. Proper handling and classification during the breeding season ensure a high success rate for hatching and flock growth. Hatching Muscovy duck eggs by machine involves precise temperature, humidity, and rotation control to mimic natural incubation. Farmers set eggs in an incubator at 99 to 100 depth with a humidity level of 55 to 60% for the first 32 days, increasing humidity to 65 to 70% during descent during the final 3 days before hatching. Eggs are gently turned 3 to 4 times daily to prevent embryo adhesion to the shell. Once hatched, ducklings are transferred to a brooder kept at 8 to 90 deck chef for the first week, gradually reducing the temperature by 5 deg weekly until they acclimate to ambient conditions. Farmers emphasize the importance of clean, dry bedding, continuous access to clean water, and start a feed with 18 to 20% protein for rapid growth. They also recommend monitoring ducklings closely for signs of illness or stress. Many farmers highlight the need for patience and precision during incubation and the early care stage to ensure strong, healthy ducklings. Muscovy ducks are typically ready for transport at 4 to 6 weeks of age for meat or 12 to 16 weeks for breeding. They are more resilient than other poultry but still require specific care. Transport crates should provide 1 square foot per duck, with proper ventilation and no sharp edges. Ducks should be transported in temperature-controlled vehicles, maintaining 50 to 75 deg to avoid heat stress. Farmers stress minimizing travel time and ensuring access to water during longer trips to prevent dehydration and stress, which is vital for their health and quality. Proper handling during transport ensures their well-being and reduces risks. Muscovy duck meat also contains many nutritional values. How are they processed in the factory? Let's follow the next videos on the Trending Farm channel to find the answer.
Trending Farm's farming documentary begins with the automated machinery at beef processing plants in Australia. Here, cattle are selected through a rigorous selection process, with only healthy animals meeting weight and age criteria, typically between 1,200 and 1,400 pounds. Upon arrival, cattle are placed in temperature-controlled holding pens designed to minimize stress. Then automated machines are used to move the cattle through the facility, where they are first stunned using precision pneumatic devices that are 99% effective at rendering them unconscious. After stunning, the cattle are suspended on overhead conveyor systems where automated machines handle the bleeding process. Advanced skinning machines efficiently remove the skin, followed by automated organ removal. Before the meat is divided into different parts, the carcasses are thoroughly cleaned, cooled in a controlled environment, and inspected by quality control systems to detect any potential problems. These automated systems ensure precision, safety, and speed in the processing. After the initial skinning and gutting steps, the next part of this farming documentary is the division of beef into various cuts using advanced automated machines to ensure precision and efficiency. After the carcasses are inspected and cooled to approximately 34 def, they are transferred to cutting stations where robotic saws and knives, such as the main meat slicer and the belted meat band saw, are used. These machines are equipped with high-resolution cameras and sensors and make precise cuts based on predetermined specifications. Initially, the carcass is divided into primary cuts, such as the shoulder, ribeye, and loin, using high-speed band saws. Machines such as the Formax portion control slicer then further segment these primary cuts into subcuts and retail cuts. Automated conveyors then sort and transport these cuts for packaging. This integration of technology not only improves efficiency and reduces labor costs, but also improves consistency and quality in beef products. Leave a comment below this farming documentary about the types of machinery you would like to learn more about. Aiming to reduce costs, increase productivity and quality in Australian processing plants, goat meat processing facilities also apply advanced and highly automated processing methods. Goats are processed when they weigh between 60 and 80 pounds, are disease-free, and meet the health standards of the processing facility. The process begins with humane stunning using specialized electrical equipment, which is 100% effective in rendering the animals unconscious before processing. Next, the goats are hung on a conveyor system that takes them to the leg and head removal area. Here, a worker will pump air into the animal to inflate the carcass, making the process of removing the skin and hair easier. The goat's legs and heads are cleaned and processed separately. The legs are cleaned in a boiler using small, powerful jets of hot water. On the other side, the goat carcasses, after being cleaned of their fur and skin, are removed by workers and put through a water jet system for cleaning. They are then dried and cooled in the warehouse before being transferred to the division stage. Next, the goat carcasses are divided into parts such as the belly, thighs, and shoulders depending on the requirements of the order. If you are looking forward to the footage of automatic meat cutting machines, don't forget to like and share this farming documentary. Sheep processing plants in Australia have dramatically reduced processing times by at least 50% with modern machinery, significantly boosting efficiency. These plants handle approximately 10 million sheep annually, contributing around $3 billion to the economy. The journey begins with raising sheep to an ideal weight of 60 to 80 pounds before transport by specialized trucks or boats. Upon arrival at the plant, sheep's hind legs are suspended on conveyor hooks, and anesthesia ensures a safer and faster process. Industrial saws precisely cut off the front legs, while automatic rollers efficiently remove the skin and wool. Skilled workers extract internal organs, and high-pressure jets clean the carcass. The lamb is then rapidly cooled before automated machines cut it into sections. Spindles, conveyor belts, and cutting machines ensure precise division, and the meat is vacuum sealed and packaged, ready for distribution. This streamlined process supports a significant part of Australia's meat production industry. Rabbit meat is popular in Australia, where people appreciate its lean, gamey taste and health benefits. Introduced in the early 19th century, rabbit meat became popular in the 1850s, and efforts to promote rabbit meat as an alternative meat increased in the 20th century through farming documentaries. At Australian processing plants, mainly in Victoria and New South Wales, rabbit processing is both efficient and highly regulated. Upon arrival, rabbits are humanely stunned and transferred to a conveyor system. The main automated rabbit processing system then guts and dehairs the rabbits within 15 minutes. High-speed cutters then divide the carcasses into parts such as loins and legs, adhering to strict Australian hygiene standards. The carcasses are cooled to 36 dec before being automatically packaged. These facilities adhere to strict HACCP food safety protocols, processing around 2 million rabbits each year, contributing around $150 million to the economy. The 40% reduction in processing time increases efficiency and supports Australia's agricultural industry. This in turn increases the supply of ingredients to restaurants famous for their rabbit-based dishes in this country. Do you have any questions about modern livestock processing machinery in Australia? Trending Farm is always looking forward to interesting comments from the audience so that we can develop better farming documentaries. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell to check out our changes in upcoming videos. Goodbye and see you again in the next videos.
Thank you for watching the video. Are you having any problems with your livestock farming? Please share your comments and questions. We are ready to answer. If you like our videos, please like, share, subscribe and recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Hello and see you again.